We are currently looking at a massive, literally tectonic shift in how hiring works today. If you think the job market operates the same way it did even, say, 5 years ago, well, you're in for a bit of a shock. We're entering an era where AI isn't just a basic filter anymore. It's actually doing the hiring, or at least the heavy lifting, before a human even gets a look.
So that brings us to a pretty uncomfortable question. Is your traditional resume already obsolete? For decades, right, we've all treated that perfectly formatted PDF biodata like our absolute golden ticket. But looking toward 2026, relying purely on a paper resume is kind of like bringing a folding map to a GPS navigation fight. You're going to get lost, and for sure, you're going to get left behind.
Okay, here's our roadmap for this explainer. We'll quickly cover the recruitment revolution, meet AI Agentic HR, look at what evidence AI actually wants beyond your biodata, discuss the continuous learning currency, map out your digital footprint blueprint, and finally, put it all together with the new career formula.
Starting with Section 1, the recruitment revolution. The absolute biggest shift over the next decade is something you need to internalize right now. AI will hire before humans do. Notice this massive shift in the burden of proof. In the past, you submitted a resume, HR manually read it, and that document was basically the primary source of truth. You are what your paper said you were. But the future? It's entirely evidence-based. AI doesn't just ask what the resume says, it asks, where's the proof? It's out there searching for verifiable evidence that you actually possess those skills. Your resume is now just one tiny piece of a much larger puzzle.
Moving on to Section 2, let's demystify this new gatekeeper of the professional world, AI Agentic HR.
So what is AI Agentic HR? Think of it as a highly intelligent assistant capable of searching, comparing, verifying, summarizing, scoring, and even recommending candidates, all without continuous human intervention. It absolutely does not just blindly read your PDFs and pass it along. It actively scopes out the digital world to build a full profile of you from multiple public sources. It's checking to see if your claims match your reality.
Now, what's really interesting here is where this AI is looking. It casts a huge net. We're talking professional networks like LinkedIn, technical platforms, think GitHub or Kaggle, learning hubs like Coursera and AWS, plus hackathons and your digital portfolios. Your professional identity is scattered all over the web, and an AI can grab, summarize, and evaluate that whole shebang in literally seconds.
That brings us to Section 3, beyond the biodata. How does AI actually process all this scattered information into a cohesive profile that decides your fate?
Well, it follows a highly structured, almost ruthless sequence. First, it reads your resume claims. Then, boom, it immediately cross-checks LinkedIn to verify your certificates. Next up, it's reviewing your portfolios to see your actual work in action, followed by analyzing your professional social presence and hackathon participation. Finally, it crunches all of that to calculate a consistency score. It's basically asking, does the digital reality back up the paper claims?
And here's the real aha moment. Imagine two candidates. Candidate A's resume boldly claims Python expert, but when the AI searches, it finds 0 projects, no GitHub, no certs. The result? A rock-bottom confidence score. Then you have candidate B. Their resume modestly claims Python developer, but the AI finds an active GitHub, verified certifications, and hackathon wins. The result is a very high confidence score. The exact same formatting on a resume triggers vastly different outcomes just based on digital footprints.
All right, Section 4, the continuous learning currency. We're in an era where skills have an incredibly short shelf life, and you have to constantly update them to beat what's known as the Freshness Algorithm.
And this brilliantly illustrates the point. A degree from 2005, it doesn't prove you know 2026 tools. If you learned programming in 2020 and just stopped, your skills are instantly flagged as outdated. But look at a candidate who learned coding in 2020, took an AI course in 2024, snagged a cloud certification in 2025, and finished cybersecurity in 2026. AI is heavily biased towards recent learning. It rewards candidates who demonstrate this continuous learnability.
This is exactly why modern certifications are an absolute game changer. They aren't just pieces of paper anymore. They are structured data for AI. They offer instant digital verification through cryptographic badges, acting as immediate trust signals in a world that, unfortunately, is dealing with a lot of fake resumes. Plus, adding verified credentials to your LinkedIn literally bumps your profile higher in recruiter searches because you're feeding that freshness algorithm.
So, how do you actually prepare for this? Moving to Section 5, your digital footprint blueprint.
And the key here is to start in year 1. If you are a college student listening to this, do not, I repeat, do not wait until graduation to start this process. Here is a totally actionable loop you should repeat every single year. Knock out 2 to 5 certifications, build at least one solid project, join a hackathon or an innovation challenge, write a couple of LinkedIn articles sharing your learning journey, and ask for professional recommendations. You repeat this loop and your consistency score is going to be completely off the charts. Let's hit some rapid-fire practical tips for success. Treat LinkedIn like your digital career passport. Get a clean, professional profile with a clear headline. Add every genuine certification the moment you complete it. Actually showcase your projects. Use screenshots or link to your code repositories. And don't be shy. Request recommendations from your faculty, mentors, or internship supervisors. Above all, maintain consistency across your resume, LinkedIn, and portfolios so the AI doesn't find any contradictions. Let's bring this home in Section 6, the new career formula, putting all of this together to understand this paradigm shift.
So the crucial point is how drastically the path has changed. The old formula was basically a straight line. Degree equals resume equals interview equals job. That path is severely outdated. The new formula? It's a dynamic mix of evidence. It's your skills, plus certifications, plus projects, plus a highly active LinkedIn profile. All of that combined evidence is what gets you past the AI screening. That unlocks the interview, which is what actually leads to your career growth. Now, hold on. Before anyone panics about a dystopian robot takeover, let me reassure you. AI opens the door, but it absolutely doesn't seal the deal entirely on its own. AI supports human judgment. Responsible employers use AI to screen and organize this mountain of public data, sure, but humans make the final hiring decisions. Context, potential, interpersonal qualities, authenticity. Human recruiters judge all of that in the actual interview. You just have to get past the AI gatekeeper first.
I want to leave you with this final, really powerful thought. Your biodata introduces you. Your professional profile proves you. Future employers aren't just hiring a list of qualifications. They're hiring your verifiable reputation. So I have to ask, if an AI scanned your digital footprint right this second, would it hire you or would it pass? Start building that evidence today. Take control of your digital identity, and whatever you do, just keep learning.